guys, Marvel Fan 45 here, and today we're going to be going over the second part of my watch list. If you want me to continue the series, I will. I've got a ton of stuff on my watch list that I really need to see, and this series is helping to encourage me to watch more of it. But we're going to start off with the Catherine Deneuve film Belle de Jour. Belle de Jour? I don't know how you pronounce it. But it's supposed to be a great film. The plot sounds right up my alley. It's supposed to be beautifully shot as well. So yeah. Next up is Jigoku, Tetsuo the Iron Man, and EXTE hair extensions. They're all foreign horror movies. Jigoku and Tetsuo I'm planning to double feature because, I don't know, they both sound crazy. Then EXTE hair extensions also sounds completely insane, so I'm definitely checking that out. And yeah, EXTE hair extensions, Tetsuo the Iron Man, and Jigoku all interested me. Then next up is Duel. It's all about the daughter of the sun and the moon, and that's as far as I got into the description because that sounded very trippy and right up my alley. Next up is Marketa Lazarova. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but it was on Letterboxd's top 250 narrative features, and it was free on YouTube, so can't wait to check this one out. Same with Entranced Earth. It was also on Letterboxd's top 250 films. It's a Brazilian political thriller from the 60s, and that movie just sounded great. But yeah, next up is Street of Shame. It's in my friend Dion Wynn's favorite films of all time. And, I mean, the plot just sounded right up my alley again. Like, you may want to look at the plot before you watch this one, though. It's free on YouTube again, but yeah, it just caught my interest immediately. Then next up is Great Beauty and La Dolce Vita. La Dolce Vita is supposed to be a classic Fellini film. I haven't seen any of his films yet, so I figured this would be a good place to start. It's 3 hours long, but if I can find the time, I'm willing to watch it. Then The Great Beauty is supposed to be this sort of thing on age and Rome. It just sounds interesting to me. And the next up is Senata Sangre. It's made by Jodorowsky. It's in my friend Renee Dune's favorite films of all time. And it's made by Jodorowsky again. That's enough for me to check out the film. I'm probably going to start with Endless Poetry first before I watch this one. But I loved The Holy Mountain and El Topo. If you really want to see low-budget movies, The Holy Mountain and El Topo are like two of the greatest low-budget films ever made. But yeah, can't wait to watch those. Then Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's supposed to be weird, trippy, confusing, and dizzying. So yeah, I sort of just can't wait to check that one out. Then next up is Certain Woman and Personal Shopper. Both have Kirsten Stewart in them. And if Robert Pattinson can redeem himself, I mean, he did Good Time, High Life, and The Lighthouse all in this decade. And those are all amazing movies. I may just review those 3 movies soon because those 3 are like actual examples of cinema right there. But Robert Pattinson, Good Time's probably my favorite performance of his. High Life and The Lighthouse are pretty close, but Good Time's my favorite Safdie Brothers movie. I've watched Uncut Gems, didn't like it as much, but yeah. I'll probably be reviewing Heaven Knows What, which is also a Safdie Brothers movie soon. So yeah, can't wait. Then, oh yeah, off the topic, Certain Woman and Personal Shopper are both supposed to be pretty artsy movies, and if Robert Pattinson can redeem himself, Kirsten Stewart probably can too. So yeah, next up is Amur. Barbarian Sound Studio, Francesca, and The Strange Color of Your Body's Tears. They're all modern giallos, and if you know me, you know I love giallos. My old third favorite film of all time was Phenomenon Inferno Tide, and now that third spot has been taken by another film that I've watched 6 times now. But I love giallos, so I'm planning to check these out no matter what. Then next up is Let the Corpses Tan. Off the title alone, I'm interested. And it got multiple 5-star reviews, so I cannot wait for that. Then next up is Hard Candy with Ellen Page. It's supposed to be similar to Eli Roth's Knock Knock, if you're familiar with that film. It has Keanu Reeves in it. It's pretty bizarre. You'll never experience a film like that. You'll never experience a film like an Eli Roth film, honestly. But yeah, I'm just excited for Hard Candy. I'm excited to see what else Ellen Page can do. But yeah, next up is Baby Teeth. It was rated pretty high on Letterboxd. I saw some interesting reviews, and the name alone, Baby Teeth, just interested me. So yeah, now, last on the list is Nosferatu, Shadow of a Vampire. Well, Nosferatu / Shadow of a Vampire. So, Nosferatu the silent film, Nosferatu the vampire, the remake, and Shadow of a Vampire. All 3 separate films. But Nosferatu the original is supposed to be one of the greatest films ever made. Nosferatu the remake is also supposed to be one of the greatest films ever made. And then Shadow of a Vampire is supposed to be about the making of Nosferatu. And I always love those types of films. Planning to watch Day for Night soon. I need to get some Truffaut works watched soon. But yeah, that's the final part of my watch list. If you want me to continue this series, just say. And stay safe, stay quarantined, and have a good day. And one last thing, check out the Legally Blind Critic. He's a great reviewer. Love his stuff. Check him out.